Hey there, and welcome back to the channel. If you're over 50, you know that mornings can be a bit more challenging than they used to be. But what if I told you that some of the things you're doing every single morning could actually be hurting your health without you even realizing it? Yep, I'm talking about 9 common morning mistakes that could be holding you back from feeling your best every day. In today's video, we're diving into these 9 habits, why they're damaging, and most importantly, what to do instead to set yourself up for a healthier, happier, and more energized day. So if you're ready to kickstart your mornings the right way, keep watching and let's get started. Morning mistake number 1, reaching for your phone the moment you wake up. Why it's a problem. The moment your eyes open, your instinct might be to grab your phone and scroll through emails, news, or social media. While this might seem harmless or even productive, it's actually setting your day up for stress, distraction, and even long-term health issues. Let's break it down. It spikes cortisol, your stress hormone. When you wake up, your body is naturally producing more cortisol to help you feel alert. However, when you flood your brain with a barrage of information, emails, notifications, bad news, it can overstimulate your nervous system. Instead of a calm, centered start, your brain goes into fight or flight mode before you've even gotten out of bed. Over time, this constant stimulation can lead to anxiety, fatigue, and even memory issues, especially as we age. It interrupts natural wake-up rhythms. The first 30 to 60 minutes after waking are known as the alpha state, a calm, receptive brainwave state ideal for reflection, creativity, and setting a positive tone for the day. Looking at your phone pulls your brain out of this state prematurely and pushes it into high alert mode. That peaceful, gentle transition from sleep to wakefulness, gone. Blue light exposure. First thing in the morning, phones emit blue light, which disrupts your circadian rhythm. Although some blue light in the morning can be good for waking up, phone screens deliver it in an intense and unnatural way. This confuses your internal body clock and can affect everything from your energy levels to your sleep quality the next night. It sets the tone for a reactive day. When you start your day by reacting to messages, notifications, or news, you're letting external inputs control your mindset. This makes it harder to stay focused, reduces your ability to be present, and can lead to a scattered, unproductive day. What to do instead? Keep your phone out of the bedroom. Charge it in the living room or kitchen. Use a traditional alarm clock instead. Start with a quiet 10. Spend 10 minutes doing something calming, stretching, breathing, sipping warm water, or even just sitting in silence. This centers your mind and body. Expose yourself to natural light. Open the curtains or step outside for a few minutes. This helps regulate your circadian rhythm far better than a phone screen ever could. Set an intention for the day before diving into the chaos of the world. Ask yourself, what do I want to focus on today? Even a simple intention like stay calm or be present can change your entire day. Morning mistake number 2, skipping a proper breakfast or eating the wrong kind. Why it's a problem. We've all heard that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. But it's not just a catchy slogan. Especially after the age of 50, your body's metabolism, blood sugar regulation, and muscle maintenance need extra support in the morning. And skipping breakfast, or worse, grabbing something sugary or processed, can quietly sabotage your health over time. Here's how. Spikes, then crashes, your blood sugar. A common go-to breakfast, a muffin, toast with jam, or sweetened cereal. These choices are high in refined carbs and sugar, which cause a rapid spike in blood glucose. Initially, you might feel a boost of energy, but it's short-lived. Within 1 to 2 hours, your blood sugar crashes, leaving you feeling tired, irritable, and craving more carbs. This roller coaster can lead to insulin resistance, weight gain, and even type 2 diabetes over time, especially for older adults whose metabolism slows naturally. Starves your brain of fuel. Your brain runs primarily on glucose, and after a 7 to 9 hour fast, while you sleep, it needs stable energy to function optimally. Skipping breakfast deprives your brain of that fuel. The result? You may feel foggy, unfocused, or forgetful. For people over 50 who may already experience mild cognitive changes, this can accelerate mental fatigue and brain aging. Leads to muscle loss over time. As we age, maintaining muscle becomes critical. After age 50, we naturally lose about 1% of muscle mass per year, a condition called sarcopenia. Breakfast is your first opportunity to consume high-quality protein, which is vital for preserving muscle. If you skip it or eat a carb-heavy meal with little to no protein, you're missing a key anabolic muscle-building window. Over time, this can reduce your strength, balance, and mobility. Triggers mid-morning cravings. Skipping breakfast may seem like a good way to cut calories, but it often backfires. Your body compensates by increasing hunger hormones like ghrelin, making you more likely to overeat later in the day, often reaching for convenient but unhealthy options. What to do instead? Eat within 1 to 2 hours of waking. This helps stabilize your blood sugar and gives your metabolism the signal to start the day. Focus on protein, plus fiber, plus healthy fats. Great breakfast combos include eggs plus avocado plus whole grain toast, Greek yogurt plus berries plus chia seeds, oatmeal with nuts, cinnamon, and a scoop of protein powder. These keep you full, energized, and focused for hours. Avoid sugar bombs disguised as breakfast. Be wary of flavored yogurts, granola bars, instant oatmeal packets, store-bought muffins and pastries. These often contain as much sugar as a dessert. Hydrate first before eating. Drink a glass of water. Your body loses hydration overnight, and mild dehydration can feel like hunger or tiredness. Morning. Mistake number 3, skipping morning movement, even just a little bit. Why it's a problem. After a full night of sleep, your body wakes up stiff, slow, and circulation deprived. If you roll out of bed, head straight to the kitchen or the couch, and remain sedentary for the next few hours, you're missing a crucial opportunity to reboot your body, protect your joints, and boost your metabolism, especially after age 50. Let's look at exactly what's going wrong. Slows circulation and lymphatic flow. When you sleep, your blood circulation naturally slows. So when you wake up and don't move, it stays sluggish, especially in the legs and lower back. Even more importantly, your lymphatic system, which helps remove toxins from your body, relies on movement to function. No movement equals no detox. Over time, this can contribute to morning brain fog, stiff joints. A weakened immune system increases joint stiffness and pain. After 50, many people experience arthritis, joint degeneration, or just general stiffness. Without gentle movement to oil the joints, these symptoms can worsen. Think of your joints like an old machine. They work better when they're used regularly. Skipping morning movement leaves your muscles tight, connective tissue rigid, and joints inflamed. This often leads to morning back pain, difficulty bending or walking, reduced range of motion throughout the day. Misses a mental health boost. Exercise isn't just physical, it also releases endorphins, which are your body's natural mood boosters. Even just 5 to 10 minutes of movement in the morning can reduce anxiety, improve focus, help combat depression, set a positive emotional tone for the day. When you skip it, you miss out on this free, natural antidepressant, and your mood may suffer all day long. Slows down metabolism. Your metabolism is most active during the first half of the day, A short burst of activity in the morning helps. Fire up your calorie-burning engine. Improve insulin sensitivity. Regulate appetite hormones, ghrelin and leptin. Skipping this moment means you might feel more sluggish, store more fat, and struggle with midday energy crashes. What to do instead? Start with gentle stretching. Before you leave the bedroom, do 3 to 5 minutes of gentle stretching, neck rolls, shoulder shrugs, cat-cow spinal stretches, ankle and wrist circles. This wakes up your joints and gets blood flowing. Do a 5-minute movement routine. This could be marching in place, light yoga, wall push-ups, air squats, holding a chair for balance. You don't need a gym, just your body and a little space. Try a morning walk. Even a 10-minute walk outside has massive benefits. Natural light exposure resets your circadian rhythm. Fresh air and movement boost your mood. It gently warms up your body without stress. Make it a ritual, not a workout. This isn't about burning calories or getting in shape. It's about starting your day with intention, movement, and self-care. Morning mistake number 4, not drinking water after waking up. Why it's a problem. You might not feel thirsty right when you wake up, but your body definitely is. After 7 to 9 hours of sleep without fluids, your system is naturally dehydrated. And if the first thing you drink is coffee or nothing at all, you're starting your day in a deficit that affects nearly every organ in your body. Hydration may sound basic, but skipping that first glass of water can quietly sabotage your energy levels, digestion, brain function, and more, especially as we age. Let's break it down. Your body is in a dry state after sleeping. While you sleep, your body loses water through breathing. Every exhale contains water vapor. Sweating, even in cooler rooms. Urination during the night. By morning, your cells are dehydrated and your blood is slightly thicker. Without rehydration, your heart has to work harder to pump that thicker blood, and your metabolism may stay sluggish. Dehydration shrinks your brain tissue, literally. Even mild dehydration has been shown to reduce brain volume temporarily. This can result in foggy thinking, poor short-term memory, trouble focusing, headaches, or dizziness. For older adults who may already experience age-related cognitive changes, this can amplify forgetfulness and mental fatigue. It slows digestion and can cause constipation. Water is essential for healthy digestion. If you don't drink water in the morning, your digestive system remains dry, making it harder for your body to break down food, move waste through the intestines, produce stomach acid effectively. Over time, this can lead to bloating, sluggish digestion, and constipation, a common issue in people over 50. Weakens the immune system. Water helps flush toxins, support lymphatic flow, and transport nutrients. Starting the day dehydrated means your immune system is already playing catch-up. If you're dealing with joint pain, fatigue, or slow healing, chronic low-level dehydration could be part of the problem. What to do instead? Drink a full glass of water immediately after waking up. Aim for 8 to 16 ounces, about 250 to 500 milliliters. Right away, even before your morning coffee. Room temperature or warm water is ideal as it's easier on the stomach. Add a pinch of sea salt or lemon, optional. A tiny pinch of sea salt can help with electrolyte balance, especially if you sweat a lot at night. Fresh lemon adds flavor and a gentle digestive boost. Keep water by your bed. Make it automatic. Fill a glass before bed and drink it first thing in the morning. No excuses. Make it part of your morning ritual. Pair your water with something you already do, like stretching or taking your supplements. This helps form a lasting habit. Drinking water sounds simple, but it's one of the most underrated health habits, especially for people over 50. Just one glass in the morning can kickstart energy, digestion, mental clarity, and even joint mobility. Morning mistake number 5, drinking coffee before eating anything. Why it's a problem. For many people, the day doesn't start until they've had their first cup of coffee. But if you're drinking that coffee on an empty stomach, especially first thing in the morning, you might be doing more harm than good, particularly after age 50, when hormonal shifts, digestive sensitivity, and adrenal function become more vulnerable. Let's take a closer look at what's going on. Triggers a cortisol spike. Your body naturally produces cortisol, your stress hormone, in the morning to help you wake up. But coffee also stimulates cortisol production. When you drink coffee without food to buffer it, your cortisol levels spike unnaturally high. Why is that bad? Chronically elevated cortisol can lead to anxiety and mood swings, increased belly fat, blood sugar imbalances, weakened immune function. For older adults already dealing with stress or inflammation, this can quietly wear down the body over time, irritates the stomach lining. Coffee is acidic. When it hits your empty stomach, it increases the production of gastric acid. But without any actual food to digest, that acid has nowhere to go. This can irritate the lining of the stomach and trigger acid reflux, bloating, or gastritis, especially in people over 50 whose digestion is already more sensitive. Over time, this habit may lead to heartburn, indigestion, nausea. Even ulcers in extreme cases disrupts blood sugar stability. When you drink coffee alone, especially if it contains sugar or flavored creamers, it can create a fast rise in blood glucose and insulin, followed by a sharp crash. This roller coaster can leave you tired by mid-morning, hungry sooner than expected, craving more sugar and carbs. If you're trying to manage weight, insulin resistance, or type 2 diabetes, this one habit could be working against your goals. Increases anxiety and jitters. Caffeine is a stimulant. Without food to slow its absorption, it enters your bloodstream more quickly and more aggressively. For people over 50 who may already be more sensitive to stimulants, this can lead to racing heart, feeling on edge, mental fog, poor concentration. Instead of a clear, focused morning, you may feel overwhelmed and shaky. What to do instead? Eat something first. Have a small, balanced snack or meal before coffee. Good options include a boiled egg and a few almonds, Greek yogurt with cinnamon, half a banana with peanut butter. This slows down caffeine absorption and protects your stomach lining. Drink water. First, start your morning with 8 to 16 ounces of water to rehydrate your body after sleep. You'll reduce coffee's dehydrating effects and support digestion. Switch to low-acid coffee or cold brew. If you're sensitive to acidity, cold brew and specially labeled low-acid coffees can be gentler on your stomach. Cut back on sugar and creamers. Many flavored creamers are loaded with hidden sugars and unhealthy fats. Stick with unsweetened almond milk, oat milk, or just a splash of whole milk if tolerated. Morning mistake number 6, rushing through the morning without a plan. Why it's a problem. The way you start your morning often determines the direction of your entire day. When you wake up and immediately jump into go mode, checking the time, reacting to texts, hurrying through breakfast, and scrambling to get out the door, you're creating a state of mental chaos that lingers far beyond the morning. For people over 50 who may already deal with fluctuating energy, memory lapses, or stress-related health issues, starting the day without clarity or structure can compound those problems and lead to long-term burnout. Let's take a deeper look. Creates decision fatigue. Early in the day. Every little choice you make in the morning, from what to wear to what to eat, uses up mental energy. When you don't have a plan, you're forced to make dozens of small decisions before 9 a.m., and that drains your willpower and focus. By midday, you may feel mentally exhausted, not because the day was hard, but because it was disorganized. Leads to a reactive, not intentional, day without a clear plan. You're not in control of your time. You're responding to everyone else's needs, emails, calls, messages, interruptions. Instead of focusing on what matters most, you get swept away by urgency and distractions. Over time, this leads to unfinished tasks, chronic stress. That feeling of where did the day go reduces productivity and increases stress. Mornings are when your brain is most alert and creative. If you waste that window trying to figure things out on the fly, you lose valuable mental bandwidth. It's like trying to cook dinner without knowing what ingredients you have or what you're making. Frustrating and inefficient. This chaotic start increases stress hormones, which affects your digestion, immune system, and even heart health, a key concern after age 50. Can affect your mood for the whole day. A rushed, reactive morning can lead to a negative mood loop. You feel behind, you beat yourself up. You feel overwhelmed, you stay stuck in low energy or frustration. On the other hand, a calm, intentional start can lead to increased confidence, focus, and emotional resilience throughout the day. What to do instead? Take 5 minutes to set an intention right after waking or during your first cup of water, such tea, coffee. Ask yourself, what's the one thing I want to accomplish today? How do I want to feel today? Calm, focused, kind. Create a simple morning routine. It doesn't have to be complicated, even. Wake up, stretch, drink water. 5 deep breaths. Review your to-do list. Can give you a sense of structure and peace. Prepare the night before, lay out clothes. Plan your breakfast. Write your to-do list the evening before. This reduces decision fatigue and smooths your morning flow. Avoid multitasking. Do one thing at a time. Instead of brushing teeth while checking emails or eating while scrolling, slow down. This improves focus and reduces anxiety. A morning without a plan is like starting a journey without a map. Even 5 to 10 minutes of preparation can transform your day, protect your mental health, and help you age with more clarity, confidence, and calm. Morning. Mistake number 7, checking your phone immediately after waking up. Why it's a problem? It's so tempting, right? You wake up, roll over, and the first thing you do is check your phone. Texts, emails, news, maybe social media. But this common habit silently sets the tone for a more distracted, anxious, and reactive day. Especially harmful for people over 50 who may already struggle with focus, memory, or emotional regulation. It might feel like you're just getting caught up, but here's what's really happening under the surface. Hijacks your brain's focus. First thing in the morning. When you first wake up, your brain is in a highly suggestible state, somewhere between sleep and full alertness. What you feed your mind during this window programs your emotions, attention span, and mood for the rest of the day. If you start with stressful emails, negative news, social media comparison, you're instantly putting your brain into a fight or flight mode even before you've gotten out of bed. Increases stress and anxiety. Scrolling your phone first thing floods your brain with information overload before it's ready to process it. Notifications, headlines, and updates all demand your attention, making your nervous system feel under attack. This raises cortisol levels, stress hormone, which can spike blood pressure, disrupt digestion, aggravate inflammation, lead to brain fog and fatigue later in the day, reduces memory and mental clarity. Your brain needs time in the morning to fully boot up. By grabbing your phone right away, you skip natural mental calibration, which helps with memory, creativity, and problem solving. Instead of easing into your thoughts and priorities, you're distracted and fragmented, and this can affect your short-term memory, concentration ability to stay organized throughout the day. For people over 50, that cognitive fog can become more frustrating and more frequent. Weakens morning rituals and intentions. When your phone becomes your first focus, it often replaces more nourishing habits like stretching, drinking water, meditation or prayer, planning your day, connecting with a loved one. You become reactive instead of intentional, and the rest of your morning feels rushed and unbalanced. What to do? Instead, don't touch your phone for the first 30 minutes, if possible. Keep it on airplane mode or in another room. Give yourself time to wake up naturally and mindfully. Use a real alarm clock. If you rely on your phone to wake up, consider switching to a simple alarm clock. This removes temptation and helps you set better boundaries. Create a phone-free morning zone. Use your first 15 to 30 minutes for something nourishing. Hydrate, journal, stretch, or walk. Read a few pages of a real book. These small acts have huge ripple effects on your day. Check in with yourself before you check in with the world. Ask, how do I feel today? What do I need this morning? This helps you ground yourself before taking in external noise. Starting your day on your terms, instead of your phone's, can reduce stress, protect your mental clarity, and help you feel calmer, sharper, and more present all day long. Morning, mistake number 8, skipping morning movement, even light stretching. Why it's a problem? You don't have to hit the gym at 6 a.m. to benefit from morning movement, but doing nothing at all, especially as we age, is a big mistake. If you go straight from bed to breakfast to your chair or car without even a few minutes of physical movement, you're missing one of the most powerful ways to wake up your body, protect your joints, and sharpen your mind. As we get older, our muscles and joints naturally stiffen overnight. Circulation slows, and inflammation can build up. Skipping even light movement in the morning allows that stiffness to linger, and it can set you up for low energy, aches and pains, and slower metabolism all day long. Let's dig into the details. Joints and muscles get stiff overnight. When we sleep, we lie mostly motionless for hours. This causes fluid to settle in the joints and tissues, making them feel tight, stiff, or even sore in the morning. For people over 50, this can be more noticeable because cartilage becomes thinner, muscles lose elasticity, inflammation builds faster. Without movement, that stiffness can linger for hours, making daily activities harder and increasing your risk of strains or injury. Movement switches on the brain. Morning movement, even just 3 to 5 minutes, increases blood flow to the brain, which improves alertness, focus, mood memory. This is especially important for older adults, as movement helps support neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to stay sharp and form new connections. If you often feel foggy or forgetful in the morning, skipping movement could be part of the reason. Boosts circulation and heart health. Gentle morning activity helps get your heart pumping, move oxygen to your cells, support healthy blood pressure, wake up your metabolism. Skipping movement allows circulatory sluggishness to persist, which may contribute to fatigue, poor digestion, and even cardiovascular strain over time. Tells your body, it's time to be awake. Stretching or moving your body tells your nervous system the day has begun. Without it, your body stays in a kind of low power mode, and you may feel groggy, irritable, or low energy for hours. This makes you more likely to overconsume caffeine, feel unmotivated, skip healthier habits throughout the day. What to do instead? Start with 2 to 5 minutes of light stretching. Focus on neck rolls, shoulder circles, gentle forward folds, hip openers, ankle rotations. This simple flow can reduce joint stiffness, increase circulation, and wake up your nervous system. Try a morning walk, even just 5 to 10 minutes. A quick walk around your home, yard, or block can stimulate digestion, improve mood, and lower blood pressure, all without breaking a sweat. Do it before your coffee or shower. Build it into your existing morning routine. Just 3 to 5 minutes of movement right after waking can completely shift your energy and mindset. Make it enjoyable. Put on music. Do it near a window. Stretch next to your pet. Morning movement should feel like a gift to your body, not a chore. The bottom line, you don't need a workout, just some wake-up movement. It's one of the simplest ways to reduce pain, increase energy, and feel more mentally clear, especially after age 50, when mobility and circulation become even more important. Morning mistake number 9, skipping a proper breakfast or eating the wrong one. Why it's a problem? Breakfast isn't just about eating something. It's about setting up your metabolism, energy, focus, and blood sugar stability for the rest of the day. Skipping it, or grabbing something like toast and coffee on the run, can lead to a chain reaction of negative effects, especially for people over 50. In fact, poor breakfast habits are one of the most overlooked contributors to fatigue, weight gain, and brain fog in older adults. Let's explore why this mistake is so damaging. Skipping breakfast slows your metabolism. After 7 to 9 hours of sleep, your body is in a fasted state. Skipping breakfast sends a signal to your brain that says, food might be scarce. Conserve energy. As a result, your metabolism slows. Your body holds on to fat stores. You may feel sluggish and foggy. If you do eat later, your body may respond by storing more fat, especially around the midsection. Causes blood sugar spikes and crashes. Eating a sugary or carb-heavy breakfast, like cereal, pastries, or just fruit juice, causes your blood sugar to spike quickly, then crash within hours. That crash can leave you feeling tired, irritable, hungry again way too soon. For people over 50 who may already be sensitive to insulin changes, this roller coaster can lead to increased cravings, mood swings, higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes, starves the brain of fuel. Your brain runs on glucose, but it needs a steady, balanced supply, not a sugar bomb or nothing at all. Skipping breakfast can make it harder to focus, remember things, stay emotionally balanced. Especially for older adults, this can amplify age-related memory issues or mental fatigue, increases cravings and poor food choices. Later, when you skip breakfast or eat poorly, you're more likely to overeat at lunch or dinner, crave sugar or salty snacks, make impulsive, less nutritious food choices. It's a downward spiral that's hard to stop once it starts. What to do instead? Eat within 1 hour of waking, if possible. This helps reset your internal clock and tells your metabolism, it's time to go. Build a balanced plate. Aim for protein, eggs, Greek yogurt, tofu, cottage cheese. Healthy fat, avocado, olive oil, nuts. Complex carbs, oats, whole grain toast, berries. This combo provides lasting energy, satiety, and blood sugar stability. If you're not hungry, start small. Even a handful of nuts, a boiled egg, or a smoothie can start your system gently and make a big difference. Limit sugary drinks. Fruit juice, sweetened coffee, and flavored creamers can sneak in more sugar than a candy bar. Stick to water, herbal tea, or black coffee with a proper breakfast. The right breakfast doesn't just feed your body, it balances your hormones, sharpens your brain, and boosts your energy. For people over 50, it's one of the most powerful anti-aging tools there is. And there you have it, 9 morning mistakes that could be secretly ruining your health. Now that you know what to avoid, it's time to start making some small changes that could make a big difference in how you feel, think, and move throughout the day. I'd love to hear which of these habits you're going to change first. Leave a comment below and let me know. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more tips on living your healthiest, Happiest life after 50. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and have a wonderful, energized morning.